Broncos Country, let's ride. Get your hearts ready, because what you're about to hear might completely change how you see this season. And look, this isn't an exaggeration. We're talking about something that last happened almost a decade ago. That's right, almost 10 years. And when you find out what it is, you'll understand why this team is truly special. Before we continue, let me ask you a question. How many of you believed this would be possible? How many of you back in 2022, after that catastrophic season, thought we'd be here today talking about playoffs, about conference seeding, about competing for the best record in the entire league? Comment below if you believed from the start or if you were one of the doubters. No judgment here, family. We understand, because, let's face it, it wasn't easy to believe. The franchise was in the mud. The team was a national joke. Along with the Jets, we led the saddest ranking in the NFL, the longest playoff drought in the league. And to make matters worse, there was that whole situation with Russell Wilson, that hefty contract, that mediocre performance. It was pure desperation. Fans counting down the play clock until the offense would start the play. You remember that? It was embarrassing. It was painful to see the team we love in that situation. Then comes Sean Payton. The man arrived promising to revolutionize everything, bring back the glory days, make Denver respected again. But look, it wasn't easy, because the first decision he made was incredibly controversial. He looked at Russell Wilson, a veteran quarterback, and said, "No, it's over. Let's move forward." And you know what that meant, right? The biggest dead cap penalty in the history of football, the biggest financial risk a coach could take. Payton literally bet everything on himself, on his talent, on his vision. And then comes the second bombshell. He chose Bo Nix, one of the most controversial quarterbacks of that draft year. People doubted. Analysts doubted. Everyone thought it was crazy to pick him with the 12th pick. But Payton saw something. He believed. And look where we are today. Bo Nix and Sean Payton, in less than 2 years, completely transformed this franchise, from national joke to serious Super Bowl contender. And now comes the fact that's going to knock you off your chair. Subscribe to the channel now, family. If you're true Broncos country and want to follow every play of this epic journey, hit that red button. Leave a like too, because this content needs to reach every orange and blue fan. So here we go. Here's the fact that proves how much this Payton and Nix duo saved our franchise. Get ready, because this is truly chilling stuff. For the first time since the 2015 season, the Broncos are AFC West champions. That's right. 10 years later, the Denver Broncos family is back dominating the division. 10 years, people. Can you grasp what this means? It was the Super Bowl 50 season. That historic defense, that legendary team, and since then, we hadn't won the division again. But it doesn't stop there. There's more. The Broncos will host a playoff game in Denver. The house is going to be on fire. Mile High Stadium is going to shake. The altitude is going to matter again, and this is just the beginning, because if the Broncos beat the Chargers this Sunday, Week 18, they secure something even bigger. The first seed in the AFC. The best record in the conference, every playoff game going through Denver, every opponent having to come here, face our crowd, our altitude, our weather. It would be the perfect path to the Super Bowl. And there's more. If Denver wins and gets the first seed in the AFC, they also secure a tie for the best record in the entire NFL. That's right, not just the conference, the entire league. The Broncos could finish the regular season tied with the best record in professional football. Do you understand the magnitude of this? Less than 3 years ago, the team was humiliated weekly. Fans left games frustrated. The atmosphere was one of shame. And now here we are, fighting for the best record in the NFL, ready to make noise in the playoffs, with a rookie quarterback leading all of this with impressive maturity. And look, it's not luck. It's not coincidence. It's work. It's strategy. It's Sean Payton building a perfect scheme. It's Bo Nix executing with surgical precision. It's a committed, focused roster that completely bought into the idea. Think about it. How many coaches would have the courage to do what Peyton did? Drop a veteran quarterback who cost a fortune, take on the biggest penalty in league history, bet on a controversial rookie, and build a system from scratch? Very few. And of those who would have the courage, how many could make it work? Even fewer. But Peyton did it, and it didn't just work. It worked really well. The guy promised to bring back those 20 years of success the franchise had from the late 90s through Super Bowl 50. And he's delivering. He's providing exactly what he promised. Bo Nix, in his first year, already takes the team to the playoffs. In his second year, wins the division and could finish with the best record in the league. This isn't normal. This is historic. This is legendary. The connection between Peyton and Nix is special. You see it in the games, the way Nix commands the huddle, how he reads defenses, the confidence in audibles at the line of scrimmage. This is elite coaching. It's a coach who knows how to develop quarterbacks working with a player who's hungry to learn and improve. And the best part? They're still new in this partnership. Imagine 3-4 years from now, when Nix has even more experience, when the chemistry is even more refined. The sky's the limit for this duo. Let's talk about context, too. The Broncos are in a tough division. The AFC West is no joke. There are the Chiefs, who are back-to-back Super Bowl champions. There are the Chargers with a talented roster. There are the Raiders, always unpredictable. And even so, Denver dominated, took the division title, commanded respect, and look at the perfect timing. The Chiefs, after years of dominating, are starting to show vulnerabilities. Their dominance is no longer absolute, and precisely at this moment, the Broncos appear ready to take control, to establish themselves as the new power in the division. This is planning. This is intelligent roster construction. Peyton built a complete team. It's not just offense. The defense is playing at an extremely high level. The running game is working again. The offensive line has improved drastically. The receivers are making plays. Special teams are reliable. It's a team without obvious weak points. It's a team that can win in many different ways. And this versatility is fundamental in the playoffs, because you never know what kind of game you'll face. Sometimes you need to win through the air. Other times you need to control the clock on the ground. Sometimes the defense needs to hold. And the Broncos can do all of this. This is the mark of a complete team, of a team prepared for a long run in January and February. Now let's talk about the game against the Chargers. It's decisive. It's for the first seed. It's to put all the playoffs at home. What do you expect from this matchup? Do you think Denver will pull it off? Comment below. We want to know the opinion of everyone in the family. The Chargers are going to come to win. Obviously, nobody wants to be the team that handed the first seed to the Broncos. But look, if this season has proven anything, it's that Denver knows how to win big games, knows how to handle pressure, knows how to execute in crucial moments. Bo Nix has already shown he doesn't tremble in decisive situations. He commands that offense with the calm of a 10-year veteran. And Peyton? This guy has already won a Super Bowl. He knows what to do, knows how to prepare the team, knows what adjustments to make mid-game. The home field advantage is enormous. Mile High is going to be packed. The noise will be deafening. The energy will be electric. This intimidates opponents. This gives strength to the home team. And the Chargers are going to feel it. Just imagine, Broncos secure the victory, get the first seed, and then the playoffs begin in Denver. First game at home. If they win, second game at home. If they win again, AFC Championship at home. And then Santa Clara for the Super Bowl. The path is laid out. Now it's time to execute. But even if they don't get the first seed, the Broncos have already secured something huge. They're back on the map. Back to being relevant. Back to being respected. And that, after years of suffering, is incredible. Think about the journey, from joke to playoffs, from national embarrassment to division champions, from play clock countdown to competing for the best record in the league. The transformation is complete. It's total. It's impressive. And the credit has to go to leadership. Peyton took a broken team and rebuilt it piece by piece. He brought discipline, brought a system, brought a winning mentality, and Nix embraced all of it. Became the offensive leader the team needed, became the face of the franchise. This duo saved the Broncos, literally, because without them, where would we be? Probably still in darkness, still being the butt of jokes, still counting the years of playoff drought. But they changed everything, rewrote the script, created a new reality. And you know the most exciting part? This is just the beginning. This isn't the arrival, it's the starting line. It's the foundation for what's coming ahead. Because if they accomplished this in 2 years, imagine what's coming in the next 5, 6, 7 years. The Broncos now have a real window of competitiveness. With Nix on a rookie contract for a few more seasons, they have salary cap flexibility. They can sign key pieces. They can improve the roster even more. They can build a dynasty. And it's not an exaggeration to talk about a dynasty, because when you have the right combination of coach and quarterback, anything is possible. Look at the Packers with McCarthy and Rodgers, the Patriots with Belichick and Brady, the Saints with Peyton and Breeze. This combination is the holy grail of the NFL, and the Broncos have it now. Of course, nothing is guaranteed. Football is unpredictable. An injury can change everything. A bad season can happen. But the foundation is solid. The base is strong, and as long as Peyton and Nix are together, the Broncos will be competitive. The regular season is ending. The playoffs are coming. And the Broncos, after so many years in the desert, are ready to make history, ready to show they're back to stay, ready to prove the resurrection was real and lasting. So let me ask again, do you believe? Do you trust this team? Do you feel something special is happening? Because I feel it. Broncos Country feels it. The whole world is watching. So, Denver Broncos family, what do you think? Will the Broncos get the first seed? Will they make a deep playoff run? Will they reach the Super Bowl? Comment below. Leave a like. Share with all your orange and blue friends, because this season is ours, and we're going to live every second of it together.